All right, now moving on to the Champions League and having a quick review before we go on to the next leg of all the games.
Mhm.
So we can just go
Preview.
game by game. Just do it like that if you want. We
Mhm.
can start with Chelsea and Dortmund, with Dortmund winning 1-0 so far with a nice Kareem Adeyemi breakaway goal. I do remember that one. So, what are your takes, real quick, on what's going to happen?
Um, I mean, looking into this one, Chelsea have been obviously in poor form. They did get their first win
You don't
against
got to bring
Leeds,
up against
but
the team. It's fine.
they did win this weekend against a team that wears white and light green,
And maybe,
um,
you know,
and have a few Americans and a bit of blue, um, and a really good left back. But
that's
they,
true. That's true. Okay, you can just say Leeds
yeah,
now. It's fine. We have the best left
yeah.
back in the world. Okay.
But they didn't score with any attacking players, and they only won 1-0 against a team in 17th in the Prem. And they were picking up points beforehand. So looking at it, you're not very optimistic about Chelsea. Dortmund have been in a really, really good run of. If I want to look back, I believe there's something like 14, maybe not 14, but 7, 8. They are something ridiculously beaten, bro.
Oh no, they
I
haven't
think
lost.
it's
They won
10
every single
games.
game in 2023 so far.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And apparently, just real quick, their bench have an unbelievable scoring record so far. I think
mhm,
I think it's 6 players that have come off the bench so far have scored this year.
yeah,
And Reina
they've
scored like
been
twice.
they've been incredible.
And
Um,
Haller, actually, quick shout, beating
he's
cancer
back.
and coming back after 6 months.
Incredible,
And
incredible,
scoring too.
absolutely incredible.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, if I'm gonna back a team, I'm gonna back the team that hasn't lost all season.
me too.
But the only reason why I have any hint of doubt is because when Chelsea are at their worst, they win the Champions League, and when Dortmund are at their best, they
They
choke and lose
lose.
the game.
Exactly. So,
So it really is the kind of game either way. And with home goals no longer being a thing, that does make me very nervous. 'Cause what was the first leg? First leg was at home for Dortmund. Um, I'm gonna go with a. If I had to pick a result here, I think I'd go with a 1-1 draw. And
but Dortmund win over aggregate.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think Dortmund get one. I think Dortmund scored because not having Thiago Silva in a game, although Wesley Chile Bali, it's an amazing defense.
I
Um,
might be able to catch the last half of this game after work tomorrow too, which will be nice. Good
mhm.
45 minutes of football.
Yeah, I just think Dortmund will score, but I also don't think Dortmund will win this game. But
I think this might be the best game of Jude Bellingham's career. Hot take. Already the
coming
young
out of today,
captain. I think
yeah.
it's going to be a 4-1 smash. Dortmund win. 5-1 on aggregate.
Wow.
That's my hot take. That's my. Listen, during this review right now, I'm going to go what I actually think and not what is the most justifiable score that might
Uh,
actually happen. I'm going to go with what my brain thinks right off the top of the bat. No filter.
we have a wild yank. All right.
This week I'm crazy. This week I'm crazy.
All right. Next one, the next game that's also on tomorrow, which I don't think there is a lot of interest in because
No.
Scott Parker is the coach.
Somehow,
Benfica, Club
coach of the
Brugge
Champions League again.
can't do it at Bournemouth, can't do it at Fulham. So you know what?
Let's
Champions
let's
League.
go to the Champions League, baby.
Yeah.
But it is Club Brugge. I mean, it's yeah,
5-0 Benfica.
yeah, I agree.
Both going 5-0.
Yeah, 7-0. But thing is,
Yeah.
Benfica might have to do it over 2 games, like how Liverpool did it in one. But
Yeah.
all right, that was a quick overview of that game. On to Bayern PSG, a more
Yeah.
interesting
They
game.
have been in good form in the league. Um, just looking real quick. Actually, I lied. They just lost. Yeah, no, they're losing 5-0 to Houston. Houstone?
You don't gotta pronounce the
Uh,
name. It's
who
not.
are in the relegation zone,
Yeah, makes sense.
who were second bottom. They lost 3-0. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Coverage 5-0.
Now on to a much more
Perfect.
interesting game, Bayern PSG.
Big one of the week. Um,
Yes, this one I am going to. Actually, I don't work at the warehouse Wednesday, so I might be able to catch the full game, which will be nice.
you're not gonna watch Spurs Milan?
I can have two
I
games
don't
up.
blame you.
I'm gonna still gonna
Oh,
work Classic 7 to 3, but it's gonna be a remote job for Wednesday. It's
doing
Classic
home care.
social
Nice,
media marketing for Wednesday. So I might be
nice,
able to watch
nice.
both. I got one monitor up here, one here. Can have both.
So, before you do any prediction, Neymar is out for 3 to 4 months.
And so is Kimpembe. He's out for probably a year.
Okay, that's fine. In the nicest possible way. That's not as big of a deal as Neymar missing.
And actually, Mbappe just scored as well again, becoming PSG's
Hmm.
all-time top scorer for PSG.
Yes, I know we talked about that last week,
Yeah.
so
Well, no,
we'll
he
see that
tied
happen.
Cavani's record in that game.
We,
Now he is the
hmm,
official all-time scorer.
we definitely brought that to life by talking about it last
It's
week.
true.
So
It was
I'm
gonna.
glad
If it didn't
I'm glad
happen
our friend
last
came
game,
in
it was
today.
gonna happen within the next month. It's like it's just gonna happen.
Yeah. Okay. So PSG are missing Neymar, so that means it's going to be Messi and Mbappe up top, which is by no
Honestly, it
means,
worked pretty well against.
yeah,
Yeah.
by no means a bad attack.
No.
And they're going to use Pereira and Kempembe's role. So
In the substitutes they brought on, like Vitinha,
hmm,
they're good. They prove quality that they can play on the left and help bring that up with the Messi Mbappe striker force. A game
mhm,
I am very excited to watch. My game of the week, but obviously that's going to be the game of the week for everybody. So
yes. And then looking back at Bayern's team to see what's going on, it does look like they've rotated a bit recently. Having Jan Sommer in goal, I think
he's no
he's the
Neuer.
best goalkeeper in the Bundesliga. I think he's like as good as, not with his feet, but in terms of like reactions, he's top three in the world.
I guess, yeah. You think
Um,
Salmar is top three in the world?
reactions.
Okay, reactions top three in the world. Okay, okay, okay. Not
Mm-hmm.
overall
Him,
top three.
Lloris, and like De Gea, but like overall top three, you got to factor in. Like I'd put Allison probably in there. He
I
might
put
not have as
Allison,
good as
Ederson,
reactions.
Donnarumma, Neuer ahead of him. Like there are
Mm-hmm.
goalkeepers ahead of him, but pure reflexes, I agree with you.
Yeah, we don't need to get in the whole goalkeeper
Yeah.
debate. Maybe we can do an episode on that in the future. But they've rotated a bit, and the thing about the Bayern side is that they have a clear identity under Nagelsmann. They're not going to smash you, but they're going to win.
Yeah.
Um, I think if I were to go to with prediction here, though, I want to see a reverse of the final a few years ago, and I want to see PSG go. Could you imagine Messi winning the
I
World
want
Cup and the Champions League in the same year?
what I'm gonna
3-1 PSG.
I want Messi to win the treble, but not with only PSG. I want him to win it with the World Cup. He's gonna win Liga. I'm not gonna question that. And I but I want him to win the Champions League too. So I said last video that obviously I think Napoli are gonna win. I didn't say that my other hot take was it might be PSG Napoli in the final, which I will watch and get hammered gladly with a few
Oh,
pints. You
me
kidding me?
too. What a game! What a game that would
Kivar
be. We can get
Maradona?
in the next round.
Kvaradona? You there?
It froze a bit there, didn't it?
No, it's okay. You're back.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Kvaradona against Mubapi. Imagine.
Came for the ages. So, what's your prediction?
It's not. There's not going to be a clean sheet. I want to
Hmm.
guess 3-1 Bayern or 3-1 PSG. Sorry.
Copying to my two last scores. Interesting.
Oh, I
All
sorry. While
right.
you did cut out, I didn't hear what your assumption was.
Oh, I did that a little earlier. Okay. Yeah. No, I said 3-1.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you. Maybe 4-1 if it comes down to the line and Mbappe just goes furious and just runs the whole game.
Hmm.
But that's my guess. I want to see PSG at least go. You know what? I want to see PSG win. I want to see a Napoli PSG final, but I want to see PSG win. I want Messi to win it one last time in the Champions League. He's getting older. He's going to be 37 next year. So like I want to see it win it one more time. So
Hmm.
there we go.
There you go.
Now moving on
All
to
right.
your not hometown team, but your supporter,
Almost hometown, almost my dad's hometown.
your dad's
Um,
hometown team, but not yours.
you know, Oxford United.
Yep. Hey, Lewis Spate from Leeds United still on loan. What do you want to say?
I don't know. I don't know a single thing that they're doing this season.
Exactly, he's not good.
Um, so the most boring game. I'd honestly say more boring than Benfica, but I have a personal stake.
No, Benfica Bruges
Um,
won't be boring because it'll be 5-0. But
yeah, no, this one will be 1-0 either way. This is crap. I mean, I say that these teams both on their day, one of the best teams in Europe,
yeah,
but their day doesn't happen very often. Um, I mean, I can preview Spurs pretty well here. We're not informed. I don't know if, but we could be informed. There's no way to know. Um,
neither is
I think
Milan.
Eric Dyer is suspended. I don't know if that's a big miss or not. I'm really not
Who's
sure,
your
but
backup?
that's going to mean Longley's going to start in the middle,
Long line.
with Romero on the right and Ben Davies on the left. You're going to probably see Perisic at left, which I
The
don't want to
return
see
of
any more of.
Perisic. The return.
You're going to see Emerson on the right.
The
You're
goat.
going to see Skip and Hoiberg because Conte's going to tire them out until they break. And then you're going to see Son, Kulusevski, Kane. Like, you're not going to see Richarlison start this game. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Um, I, I don't have a lot of confidence right now. This team feels very much because we have a lame duck head coach. The motivation's not there for some of the players, if that makes sense.
No, it
Like,
makes
they
perfect
just
sense.
don't really want it. But I am going to back my boys. I have to. Milan have been extremely out of form. They lost this weekend to Fiorentina, sorry, 2-1. We lost to Wolves, which is probably worse, but they didn't grab their goals in the last like 95th minute. Um, I'm just trying to be very hopeful that Olivier Giroud does not score on us because he loves to score on Spurs, and I dislike the man for that, even though he's very handsome. Um,
Oh,
so I would
okay.
go. He's the most handsome man in football.
Your literal hot take.
My literal hot take. Um, Spurs 1-0 after full time, and then in extra time, Spurs get a jammy winner. Hoiberg
I'm saying
scores.
2-0 Tottenham. That is my
Who do you think?
guess.
Who do you think
Honestly,
scores?
not because of bias, but because I actually think. I'm saying a Kulishevsky and Richarlison. Richarlison gets subbed on for Son at halftime.
That would be amazing because they have goals combined.
That's my guess right there.
I'd love them to score. I'd love someone to score besides Kane. I mean, I love Kane. Don't get me wrong. Someone else needs to score some goals, man.
This
They
is
can't just be the center midfielders scoring random bangers.
this just
Because
isn't
most of the time
Son's
they
year.
miss.
Just not his year.
No, tactically, no.
Yeah.
But Spurs is a whole thing we'll probably get into over the next coming weeks when it becomes more clear what's going to happen in
Yeah.
the situation. But yeah, and then last little segment I had here was a personal one that no one's going to know anything about. Um, I play for a semi-pro team in
Mhm.
Myers, Florida, the only semi-pro team in Fort Myers, Florida. I'll have you know, um, we played a preseason game against Naples United. They advertised it on the radio. It was a pretty big deal. There was about 100 people in the stands. I know, wild. Crowd goes wild. A lot of kids watching the game because they just did some advertising. And last season we played, I believe it was 11 or 12 games. Drew one, lost the rest. Uh, so we didn't really know what winning feels like, but we got the first. I guess it's not an official win, but we got our first win in a friendly cup, and we got the trophy and everything. So I just want to give a shout out to my club, Intercity FC. I played the full 90. I shut down the left winger. Played a great game.
You
After
shut down the
having
left winger. I
some,
thought you played left back.
I am now a right back.
You
They
you
put me on.
finally transitioned.
finally transitioned to my strong foot side because they found a left foot back last season,
Oh,
all
what happened to
season.
the right
Left
back?
back took his job.
Did he get cut from the team?
No, he can't play this season.
Oh,
There was like three of us for right back, and right now I'm the leading guy. So
it's nice though. I mean, congratulations. Finally get your first taste of winning.
thank you. It was great. It was great. We held up the cup. We did the
In
you
front of
know,
the five people that were left.
oh no, stands had already cleared. The home team didn't win.
You just did it for your social media, for the for
Yep,
Instagram.
exactly. And then we all went in the locker room. This parting on it on Instagram, and then we all started banging the lockers. Going, ole, ole, ole. It was great. It was great. It's great to win after losing a lot. So hopefully
What
my
was the
my
final
trophy
score?
love.
You didn't. You didn't tell us.
2-1, 2-1.
Oh, nice, nice.
0-0 at halftime. We went down 1-0, and we fought back. This kid named Job, some
Job.
18-year-old kid, Job.
Joe Bellingham came on to score 2 goals. That's crazy. That
Yeah,
was.
Intercity FC. Yeah,
It's a quick
absolutely
loan
insane.
transfer. It's okay.
But yeah, I'll continue to do little segments for how
Of course.
my semi-pro team does. So yeah, yeah. That concludes our discussion topics for the week. Anything else you got, Ethan?
Nope. I think we're all good.
Perfect. All right. Well, we'll be back next week. I'm sure we'll be talking more champions, reviewing, previewing, talking maybe Spurs
We still got a
leagues
whole other weeks
if
ahead.
good
Got a
things
whole more weeks
happen.
to talk about.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, I'll look forward to it.
Yep.
Um, we'll see you guys next time.
Yep.
Peace.